How do you develop as a creator, a content creator, a writer? Well, I consider myself to be a student of the human condition. Well, what does that mean? That means that I'm constantly aware of what's happening around me. I'm constantly monitoring how other human beings interact with other people. I'm constantly monitoring how I interact with other people. I have an MFA, a Master of Fine Arts, so behind my name it's Booker T. Madison, comma, MFA. But there's 3 other letters that are behind my name as well. CDT, Certified Dialogue Thief. Yes, I made that up. But what does that mean? I'm listening. I made a film called Exit 13, and the opening line is this 40-something-year-old man saying, "I just learned how to ride a bike last summer." Well, where did that line come from? I didn't make that up. I was riding on a bus when I was living in Manhattan, and I'm sitting there listening, and I hear this 40-something-year-old man telling who he was riding with that he just learned how to ride a bike last summer. I thought that was the funniest, most hilarious thing ever. Had no idea how I would use it, but what did I do? I wrote it down. So number 1, when you hear interesting things, or when you see interesting things, even if you don't want to write it down, you don't want to do all this pecking, speak it verbally into your notepad or take notes. Something else that you can do is to journal. At the end of each day or at the beginning of each day, you pick a time that works best for you. Journal, chronicling your experiences in life. When I taught a novel writing class, I required my students to journal every day, 7 days a week for the entire semester. Initially, they didn't like the idea. But once they got into a rhythm of it, you have to develop those writing muscles, they enjoyed it. But the main reason they liked it is because your life experiences are fodder for your fiction. So, imagination is great, but imagination works best when we're taking what happens in life and we're making it fantastical or spectacular. This is regardless of genre. It's a hyper reality that we create that the audiences can understand. So that's our responsibility, is to give them what they expect, even as we're teaching them something that they may not necessarily know or be as familiar with as possible. So take notes. Be a certified dialogue thief. You don't even need a degree to do that. So you can be my name, comma, CDT, and put it on your business cards. That's a joke. Journal. Another thing that you should do is to pick a time every day to write beyond the journaling. So this time can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I recommend doing it at the same time every day. You know your schedule better than anyone else. So if the best time for you to take 5, 10 minutes, or however long you decide to do it, is right after you get home from school, okay, so you're going to sit down, no cell phone, no internet, no distractions, okay, go in your room, close the door, or wherever it is you choose to work, and for the time that you set to write, you just write. Now, you don't have to write a story in that time. It could be dialogue, it can be an idea, it could be the ending of a story that you don't know the beginning or the middle to. So, take notes when you hear great things, journal in general, but then also take some time to actually write, to kind of rough together or craft some things that you will eventually use for your story.